Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is another episode of my channel where I will show you how you can build a profitable brand online using LinkedIn. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about how you can market your services on LinkedIn effectively. Now, in order to market your services on LinkedIn, you obviously should be using Sales Navigator. If you have not heard about Sales Navigator, I'm sorry, what? Okay, so when it comes to obviously being able to market your services effectively, in other words, being able to get qualified leads that are obviously the kind of people that you want to work with, then by all means you need Sales Navigator. But before you even start the Sales Navigator journey, guys, there are 5 things you need to be sure are in place before you go into the Sales Navigator journey to market your services. So what are they? Number 1, your target audience. I'm sure you've heard this before and I'll keep on preaching it. You need to know your target audience. You need to be clear about them, understand who they are. If you do not know how to choose your target audience, feel free to check the link below where I had a tutorial on how to find your own niche audience, okay? Number 2, you need to have your content creation marketing on point. I mean, written out valuable content that obviously sell your knowledge, sell your expertise, talk about what you know, so that when someone listens to it, they actually encourage the fact that you're the best fit to work with. And then when we talk about number 3, your messaging, guys, you obviously need to have your messaging in place, in the sense that the way you craft your words and how you relate to people, it needs to be done properly, because the messaging is obviously going to be used in the number 4 part, which is now your message funnel. You need an engagement funnel, guys, in which you're going to engage with people. Now, when it comes to the engagement funnel, right, before you even start the journey of an engagement funnel, you need to be sure of number 5, which is now your profile. So guys, you need to be sure that your profile is on point, in the sense that everything is done. Your branding, your content, your messaging, everything is positioned properly. And so with that, when you send someone a request on LinkedIn, they literally get to now check you out, right? They get to check you out in your profile, and your profile obviously have your picture, your header, your words crafted out carefully, your content, so they can actually check any information they want about you. That is now where they can easily know if they want to work with you or not. And you see why it should obviously be on point. And then when you now come to obviously sending a request to someone, if they're actually a medical practitioner and the people you're talking about is a coach, and then you go and say, I help coaches, meanwhile you just want to request a medical practitioner, he's like, why are you talking to me? What am I going to be doing with you? He most likely is going to reach out to you. You now see how knowing your target audience obviously works. And then when you send out a content or send out a request on LinkedIn, and the person goes check out your content, and then they're talking about how you've been sad, or how you cannot work, or how the day is just gloomy, or really nothing valuable, or in fact the person goes and there's no post, literally no post, or they go to your about and there's no content, no media. So at this point they're like, I don't know who this guy is, I don't know what he's all about, but very sincere, I don't have enough information to know if I want to work with him or not, and so they do not agree. You see how all of these things matter? Now, coming to the engagement funnel segment, for you to even send a request to somebody and they actually want to work with you or want to accept the request, which is like the first stage, you need to have obviously drafted out a nice written message that obviously puts the person at first value, right? It obviously makes them center of attraction, and you obviously are open about engagement, all about just getting to know who they are. So you have that message crafted out and you send it to them. Now they like it, and from there they go to your profile, and from your profile they check your content. It still makes okay, for them, they come back and they now accept you. So that's the first win, right? You're in, you have the first connection. And then we now move on to how do you now keep the engagement rolling. The second engagement, which is now how you want to relate with them, can either be you sending them to an article or a content you have written before, or you literally go and check their own content and go check it out and come back and talk about it. Either ways, you are sending them to information, either to your information or you are talking about their information, but you want to create an engagement system. You want to get them to talk to you more. Now at this point, they're relating with you. They don't still know if they want to work with you or not, but at least they're sounding you out. The next thing can now be, oh, hi, is there any challenges you'd like to sort out, or are there things you're going through, are there things you'd like to fix? Now, in case or depending on how you have been engaging with them or how comfortable they are with you, the most likely might say, oh yes, I do have this issue, please, how can I solve it? Or they'll just tell you, oh no, I'm totally okay. Regardless of the response they give you, do not stop relenting and relating with them. So they say, yes, I have this issue, then by all means you can move them to the next funnel message, which is now talking about, okay, the solution, or talking about going on a session with you, or asking them to discuss it with you in the chat, and literally now keep them through different sessions or different funnel messages. And then finally, maybe by the 6 to 7, depending on your level or your steps of engagement, you can now call them on a call. Now, if they do not agree to say that, oh, they have a problem or not, it just means you need to do more engagement. At this point, it's just you sharing more content with them, your posts, their posts, your articles, their articles, your videos, their videos, just more engagement. And then after a while again, move them again to the next funnel, which was, do you have any issue? We're going back. Do you have any issue or challenges that you may be facing? And at this point, they most likely may say yes. If they still say no, then we go back to sharing content and engagement and relationship, because the point is, people do not want to open up if they do not trust you or they do not see the need to want to work with you, and that only can be answered with how much they get to know you, understand you, and trust you. And that really happens with engagement. And this engagement is a point of concern, genuine concern. Guys, one mistake I see you guys do is trying to sell, and I beg you in the name of God, please, under no situation should you try to sell to anybody when they accept your request or when they send you a request and you accept it. It is very selfish, it is unrealistic, and you're literally building up a wall pretty quickly. Alright, this is not the time talking about yourself, you're literally talking about them, so everything should be about them. The time you can brag, when you can bring your brag bank to the table and you can say all about your experiences, your journeys, your results, and even testimonials, is when you're on a session, when you've literally gotten the person to a session and now you guys are now discussing. At this point, feel free to bring out your bank of bragging results. Brag it out. Talk about everything you've done, about all the results you've brought to the table, about all the clients you've helped. But everything you're bringing about or talking about, please note, should be in relationship to what they are looking for. Okay? Now this is now where you are allowed to talk about yourself. But again, take it from me, even talking about yourself during this session, you're just talking about this session to reinforce the fact that you obviously have an experience with the issues they're having. That is the only reason why I'm bringing this up, because even in a session you're still talking about them, because everything is still in relationship to their problem, to their concern, to what they want to fix. Okay guys, so by the time you have your target audience sorted out, your profile sorted out, your content marketing strategy sorted out, and you have your brand messaging on point, literally laid out and crafted carefully, and then when we now have your engagement funnel done, these are the things you do before you go into LinkedIn marketing. Okay, your engagement funnel, the different steps all laid out, all scripted, and all kept for engagement. Now when you have those 5 things done, guys, roll up your shirt shoulders, roll up your sleeves, roll up your sleeves, go on Sales Navigator and find your best suited audience, because at this point you're ready to engage, you're ready to connect, you're ready to make new friends, and you're ready to help an individual solve a needed problem. Alright guys, so until next time, do feel free to subscribe, write a comment below, share with your friends, and please don't forget, I'd love to know your feedback on what this session did for you. And I also like to know what you're gonna do moving forward with your business with this results or this information I have shared. Okay guys, so see you next time. Stay blessed, be good, and keep expanding. Take care.